At least with a Shamrock Shake, it's an original idea and it's an original recipe. I just think Burger King's getting lazy. Like, I think they're gonna come out with a shake that's just a burger pretty shortly and some vanilla ice cream. A Fruit Loop shake? That sounds like something my nephew Drew could make. I'd make it better than Burger King. I just imagine some kid in the back all day just eating all the Fruit Loops. I'm gonna save you a couple bucks. I'm gonna make my very own Fruit Loop shake, and I bet you it's just as tasty or tastier than Burger King's rendition. BK, baby, we're cool, but this is one where I think I can make it better than you can shake it. Let's do this. I found Burger King's recipe for the Fruit Loop shake, and you're going to be surprised. Step 1, put in a bunch of ice cream. Yeah, okay, alright, ice cream, great. Step 2, a little bit of ice. Fine. Some milk, and a hankering hunkin' of the Fruit Loops. I got news for you, Burger King. That sounds like something just about any 10-year-old kid could do, or 12-year-old, or 14-year-old. I got a nephew who's in that range somewhere. And I feel like he could make an equally good Fruit Loop shake. And I'm going to make one today. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw my old blind fieldio on, Mr. Bunnelsworth. But not yet, because I got to make my shake. And I'm going to whip up 2 shakes. And I've even gone so far as to get a second identical Burger King cup. And I'm going to take my Sharpie, I'm going to mark the homemade one, throw on my blindfold, and get down to business. But I'm not just going to get all willy-nilly. I appreciate the joy of cooking. I've taken proper precautions to keep things from getting all messy in the kitchen. Now, first things first, I need to mark this. Blue ought to do the trick. So on the bottom I'm going to put H.M. like that fancy store that I got kicked out of for sniffing shoes. I just wanted to make sure they were clean. I wasn't taking somebody's recycled shoes. H&M. So H.M. is for homemade. And I'll tell you, they smelled of fine Corinthian leather. We're very upper crust here at the show, as you can see from that time that we did that thing. But anyways, so there's our Burger King shake. Let's get down to the business of making the Fruit Loop shake. Alright, so first things first. Allegedly, let's just have everything break. So what we'll do is we'll save face and throw the ice in that remains. Now the thing about a blender is it needs to be plugged in. And we have very few sockets in this house. Oh, thank you guys. Monk and Randall donating their time to help make the perfect Fruit Loop shake. Get those guys out of there so they're not making so much noise. Alright. So, here's some ice cream. So if you're keeping track at home, you got ice. You got ice cream. I know what you're saying. The ice cream is already cold. Why are you putting more ice in there? Well, it's a textural thing. Oh, yeah. You got to make sure you have plenty of volume. And I think this scooper is meant for making mini muffins. There, that ought to be enough ice cream. Step 3, milk. Does a body good. So that's gonna add some volume. Alright. And here's the final step. The world famous ingredient, Fruit Loops. what you're thinking. I could eat Fruit Loops with my hand all day long and just reminisce about better times. Oh, yeah. You remember that movie that came out that we all enjoyed? Breakfast at Tiffany's? And then your girlfriend's like, yeah, I think I remember the film, and that is, I recall, I think we both kind of liked it. Then I'm all like, yeah, that's one thing we got. Which is a pretty flim-flam premise for something ahead. She didn't even say she remembered it. She said she thinks she remembers the film. And as she recalled, we both kind of liked it. But you don't even remember the film, so how do you know we liked it? I don't know. Look it up. Look it up on YouTube, Breakfast at Tiffany's, if you want to be mad on a weekend day. So now, there's a fine balance between enough Fruit Loops and too many Fruit Loops. Too many Fruit Loops. I think that's just about where we need to be to have the proper Fruit Loopiness. And I know what you're saying. Murph, why are you beating those down into the stuff? Well, there's a good reason for that. You don't want the loops sitting all on top. That was the world's worst Fruit Loop sucker. So, because you want it in here so when it blends into the milk and the cream and everything else. Alright, so we got enough in there to make this an equal size shake. Let's get down to business. Or as Ludacris would say, biznaz. Those explosions, that was some Fruit Loops going to a better place. But the nice thing about this blender is I'm very lazy and I don't want to detach the blender to pour, so I have this handy dandy Fall-O-Matic 10,000 sloopiness. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh boy. Oh, ha 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 ha. Ah, that's a thick shake. Ah, yeah, get in there. Get in there. Ah, oh, yeah. Well, we're going to finish this the old-fashioned way because that is taking forever. I think that's more if you blended a cup of soup. Oh, baby. Look at me. I'm the daddy of the Mac Daddy. I got that just right. Alright, so we're now done with our blender for the time being. And we have what, if you didn't know any better, is two identical Fruit Loop shakes. Look at that. Look at that. They're both so loopy. Alright, so we've already marked our one as homemade. So I'm going to throw on my classic mask. And then we'll go. Alright, those are properly mixed up. I have no idea which shake is which shake. Play along at home, if you will, as we try the homemade versus the store-made Fruit Loop shake. This shake, you can't really taste the Fruit Loops. You can feel them. And if you really press your tongue against the roof of your mouth, you can extract some of the Fruit Loop juice, which sounds very sickening, but it's quite tasty. Kind of gets on the side of your tongue, like I hate, and it kind of lives there. I'll be scraping my tongue later with my scraper. Yeah. This one will get you through in a pinch. I'm not going to say if I like it better than this one or not. This one's very thick. Same similar problem. You get a rush of vanilla, but you really gotta kind of wring out the Fruit Loops with your tongue. Yeah, 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 yeah. This one drinks easier. It's not as thick. This one feels like it has an extra fruitiness to it. I'm going to say that this is the Burger King shake. This is the homemade shake. This one feels less put together in a congealed sort of way. This one has a fruitier taste, like it might have a fruit additive. Let me see, as you've been playing along at home, if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Yeah, this is the Burger King shake. This is my homemade. Both good, but I think there's some advantage put aside by BK, and there might be some kind of fruit syrup in here. I can't 100% confirm nor deny that. I mean, granted, it's not like that unicorn shake where it's blue and pink in every iteration of the rainbow. But, I don't know. By the eye test, it looks like I have more Fruit Loops in this one, but this one is extra fruity, so. I'd say it's all a personal preference thing. If you want an easier drink and not a syrupiness, go with the homemade. If you like your stuff very, and I don't mean this as a diss, but artificially flavored, like if you want to be hit with Fruit Loops over the head, and maybe it's some Fruit Loop extract, go with the BK. Both good. I say it's all the personal taste. If you want a homemade one that's a little fruitier, go ahead and put in some extra Fruit Loops. But as you can see, we put in about a bowl's worth of Fruit Loops. So, I'll call it a draw, Burger King. I feel like mine's separate but equal. I feel like mine's a little more for those with a more of a purist view on their shakes. But I feel like you've made a fine rendition. I'll give you a break this time. Something you can never get a break from is social media. Yeah, you can't get a break from it. Like, I'll be sitting in bed, and I'll get a Snapchat from my grandma where she's, like, breakdancing. And then you hear an announcement in the back, and she's actually at the church social, and everybody else is, like, doing, like, the boot scoop boogie and line dancing, and she's over in the corner breakdancing. Anyways, at Ken Murph Do This, Instagram and Twitter. Get on Facebook, Ken Murph Do This, if you're watching on the embedded feed, or you're actually watching a live feed of us as we're shopping for Fruit Loops and blenders and special compartments. You can also send us an email, Gmail. It is kenmurphdothis@gmail.com. Send for all your personal needs. If you want me to come to your birthday party, if you want me to fashion a hat out of a bunch of tin foil and we can play astronauts, if you want a sticker, we do have stickers. Send it to kenmurphdothis@gmail.com. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. Don't forget, last week we had a great time with Twinkie ice cream. They're putting everything in ice cream and shakes. They don't care. You can't just have a vanilla or a chocolate or a strawberry anymore. There's got to be something. There's got to be a fun twist. And this was a fun twist. Thank you very much, Fruit Loops. If you buy this box, you can go see a movie, Despicable Me Part 3, where the one guy is dressed like Prince for some reason. I don't know. Minions are... Yellow equals green. Minions are money. If you want to get the kids all riled up, you just go... Nya, 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 and talk like a banana. But that'll do for now. Also, all kinds of other fun. Just check out the playlist. I will see you next time we do this.